Hey guys, they took down the orange V5 that I was about to send last session, so it's time to find some new projects to fill the void in my heart. That definitely wasn't a metaphor for my ex leaving me. Anyway, here's some footage of me warming up on this black V0. Now, I'll try this orange V0. Now, I'll try this green V4 slab. These holds look like avocado slices, and for this middle section, the good parts of the holds are blocked off. I make the start position super awkward here by keeping my right foot on. I really wanted to get in the position where my left hand was between the two holds and my right hand was on the volume so I could step up on the starting hold. It's really hard to get my weight out to the right though. I try to stand straight up by getting both hands in the middle of the two holds, but it doesn't work. This time, I try to start from underneath the hold to see if that helps me get into a better position. I struggle to use the volume to push myself to the left though. I tried my original approach again, but the hands felt so bad, it was like doing a one-legged squat. I try to get all my weight over on the right foot and stand up again, but it doesn't work out. I think about going with my left foot first, but I realize that's not going to work. I try getting my right hand on the volume and left hand in position early, but my weight is still too far to the left to make it work. I try standing up again, and it almost works. This time, I grab the volume with my right hand and get my left hand in between the holds and shift my left foot to the right side of the starting volume. Then I'm able to just stand up on my right foot and reach the next hold. I think about making a big move with my left hand, but I realize I can get a high-ish right foot and just stand up. My left foot pops, and then I try to adjust my left hand, and I end up falling. I'm able to stick the left hold this time. Then, I bring my left foot up, and I'm able to get my right hand on the last hold and match. Now, to put it all together. Surprisingly, I had trouble finding the good part of this hold for the first time. This time, my left foot pops while I'm going for the next hold. This time, I'm able to do it. That first move from the volumes was pretty tricky to figure out. I knew what position I wanted for making the next move, but it was tough to get there. Now, I'm moving on to this gray V5. The first move out to the right is tough. And then the second move seems pretty hard too. Then the rest seems to be okay with a bit of campusing to get to the last hold on the volume. It seems like a very awkward dyno, so I try to do it statically instead. Then I give a dyno a shot, but it feels awful. I'm able to get into a stable position with my right hand and left foot. I think if I can just match my hands and get to the next hold, I can send this boulder. I decide to try the next part. I try getting my right foot on the volume, but it feels a little awkward. But also seems way too far to dyno, especially with no feet. I see if I can get a high right foot and rock over using the arete, but the high right foot is tough to get into and move out of. I'm almost able to get the transition into the match. Then I try stepping on the volume. I almost reach the next hold, but then my foot pops. This time, I cross my arms for the match, and I'm able to get the move. That boulder takes a lot of energy, so I decide to move on to this red V5. All of the holds are tiny crimps. You have to get around this volume and move left, and then you have to go straight up. There's a blocked hold that can only fit a couple of fingers, and then 2 crimps at the finish. I fall off while going to the left, so I decided to try that move again. I try the move again and focus on getting my left foot further onto the volume. Then I'm able to get it. Once I get to the blocked hold, I get a little stuck. Tall people can just reach the next hold, but I have to figure out what to do with my feet to be able to reach them. This time, I try starting from the beginning. Unfortunately, I get stuck at the same spot. I try getting a left drop knee, but I still can't reach the next hold. Then I try getting my feet out to the right, but I still can't reach. Then I try this black V6. The start is hard because there are no feet. You have to smear and then reach for some pretty bad crimps. Then there's this middle section where you have to dyno from pretty generous crimps on one foothold and catch an undercling. And then you have to get out to the right volume and to the last hold. I struggle with the start because you have to smear, but that also pushes your hips away from the wall and makes it harder to reach the next hold. The crimp undercling is also pretty bad. I decide to start from that move to see what the rest of the boulder's like. I'm able to catch the undercling, but then get stuck trying to foot swap. Next, I move on to this gray V6. It's basically just a paddle dyno. I get close a couple of times, but don't really make any progress. I move on to this ungraded green one. It has a bunch of holds that are almost jugs. If I had to give it a grade, I would guess V3. I make a silly mistake here and end up falling. I try from that move to see what the end is like. The end was kind of weird because my right foot got stuck, but eventually I'm able to move it up and get the last hold. Time to try from the beginning. Everything goes well, and I'm able to send it. But that's going to be the end of today's session. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!